Sage Advice with Melissa is a new informative health and lifestyle show for you to gain knowledge and inspiration to help guide your journey to think, work, and live more powerfully. Whether you're trying to improve your life from a mental, physical, or spiritual journey, Sage Advice with Melissa Coleman, CEO of Sage Skincare, delivers weekly advice from the best experts to provide you with insightful suggestions to allow you to thrive with a better quality of life. It's her mission to guide you through the uncharted waters of health and wellness and to give you a voice on what can help improve your life and your mental, physical, and spiritual journey. Okay, audience, here's Melissa.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Sage Advice with Melissa show. I am your host, Melissa Coleman. We are here today with you on 92.9 FM, KWRH, and then 102.9 FM, KXOK. That's every Saturday from 11 to noon. And then you can catch us Monday through Fridays on My Genre Radio. All you have to do is search your city, search our show, and you will find us. And that's 7 to 8 a.m. and then again from noon to 1 p.m. And we are with you on YouTube and Facebook Live on Rock Webster. YouTube is KXOK Radio. Rock Webster is our Facebook Live page. And we are there Thursdays from 10 to 11 a.m. So you have plenty of opportunity to find us. Also, you can catch us on our social medias pages, which is Facebook and Instagram, and that's just at Sage Advice with Melissa. And you can connect with us there, send us messages, let us know what you want to hear, what you're not hearing enough of, and all those good things. Ask us questions. We're happy to answer anything for you. So today we are here with LaQuinn Eshun. She is known as Q. That is what everybody calls her. So Q, welcome back to the show. It's been a little bit since you've been here with me.
Thank you.
So happy to see you. And we are talking about, this is the month of beauty, April. That's what we're diving into this month. And we're going to be talking about aesthetics and really the deeper meaning of beauty and what that looks like on that mind, body, and spirit level. And Q is the goddess of all things aesthetics and does amazing women's health in her spa. And so I am so privileged to have you here with us. So let our
Thank
audience know more about you, because I think since the last time you were here, we've gone up a few million listeners weekly.
Okay.
So we're approaching that 9 million mark.
Stan show too today. Okay.
We're on. Hi, Mark. So Q enjoys assisting people to feel more beautiful physically and spiritually. As a result, Q continues to go outside the scope of basic aesthetics and uncharted spirituality to expand her knowledge by investing in trainings, conferences, and being engaged in research. You are a research queen.
I am.
Yes, you are. Q especially engages in womb and spiritual healing techniques such as yoni steams, belly massages, emotional release therapies, yoni egg practices, and more. Q has traveled locally and abroad to be a student where womb healing has been practiced for centuries. She's been professionally rendering intuitive healing sessions since 2015 and aesthetics since 2013. Q has several certifications and is knowledgeable of many different techniques. Welcome again.
Thank you.
So, this is exciting. And again, we have our beautiful Maddie here, my assistant and partner in everything. And she keeps us in line in the office as well. So, Miss Q, what is the deeper meaning of beauty when it comes to aesthetics?
Okay. the deeper meaning of beauty when it comes to aesthetics to me is not only addressing how someone is feeling, like professionally as an esthetician, their brows, their face, their skin, things like that, but also laying a foundation where they can connect like their emotional, their spiritual part to how they feel on the outside.
Mhm.
So it may seem just so basic, like doing eyebrows or, doing a facial, but those eyebrows may make them like feel, uplifted, more confident, just like spiritually ground, just like a small thing, because like what you want, what you need, and what you desire contributes to your happiness. And so if like your eyebrows, you feel like that's gonna make you feel more confident, more beauty, then it really has an emotional effect on you too.
Absolutely. I've reached out to you and I'm like, I need to get in today.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because when the brows have gone wild,
Mm-hmm.
you need to get cleaned
Yes.
up by Q.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
yes. And can you share a little bit, just touching on brows, the technique that you use?
Threading. I use
Yes.
threading. So it's a lot easier and healthier on the skin. It's still kind of like tweezing a little bit. You're pulling the hair from the follicles, but it doesn't have any chemicals or, anything that is going to irritate you except for just the pulling of the hair out. So
And for you personally, as an esthetician, what made you choose threading over waxing, for instance?
So a lot of people have sensitive skin, and it's just like a more beautiful like outcome, clean, versus like pulling and tugging on the skin. So it's just like a healthier, more precise method of shaping the brows.
Yes, yes. My business partner loved that you did threading because
Mhm.
her thing with waxing, because as an esthetician, she did the waxing, but she's like, you're taking the skin off.
Okay,
And,
yeah.
and you always want to leave the skin where it is.
Yeah, Miss
Yes.
Barbara.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes. So, what services do you offer that can help deepen and connect the internal self perception of beauty with the outside intuitively?
So, as we previously mentioned, brows, because that's just like your hello, you're welcome. Maybe facials. Sometimes people are just feeling just like clogged, dirty. So, I always try to like do everything with intention. So, just something like a simple facial can make someone really feel like, wow, I feel clean. I feel like, I'm ready to present, just like those symbolic things and connecting them to the physical.
Mhm.
And then like intuitive sessions, like yoni steams, herbal steam sauna. So I do like a herbal steam sauna body wrap where I apply Ayurvedic muds on your body and I scrub you and I rinse you down. And then afterwards, I do like an intuitive massage. And so this is helping to relax the body and also to just help balance your energy and just, release negative thoughts and toxins out of the body physically. And then the yoni steams just sometimes it just helps to give you just a sense of balance and ownership that you are, grounded, you are clear, you are cleansed, you are available. So I just like to connect those thoughts with the services that I render for internal and
Mhm.
external.
Yes. As I've shared with you both on the air and just when we're together, it is such an experience to be with you because like you feel the love and the as Maddie likes to say, the gushy, gooey stuff
Wow, thank
when
you.
you come and have a session with you because I think like you truly love doing this for people and it really is felt when you go and have a service with you, no matter what, even just a simple
Underarms.
brow, I'm saying brow,
Mhm.
it is amazing. It's just like the energy in your space is
And I can
always
make your
lovely.
underarms happy too. You just feel like, wow, I just want to run. I want to be free.
Yes. And let's talk a little bit about the yoni steams because you have been passionate about that for years. And I
Mhm.
remember when you went to
Mhm.
Costa Rica to do
Mhm.
that extensive training there
Mhm. And
about
Thailand.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And what what does that provide to somebody just on that health and
So,
spiritual side?
okay, so on the health level, what it provides is immediately like results. It could help to rebalance your pH if you're having pH issues. It can help like balance the flora and bacteria growth and things like that. Like right away, it can have like if you have like cysts and things like that, it can help them to release and drain, and lesions, thin skin, dryness. It can help with those immediate effects because it's a physical thing, and the medicine from the herbs steams into those tissues. But long term, it can also help like with if you have menstrual cramping and clotting and things like that, can really help to like really detox and pull everything out so that you can have lighter, just more peaceful cycles. So, but long term, it can also help with things like endometriosis, fibroids, and things like that. Um, just help to just balance you if you stay with it, if you get a container of sessions instead of just one session here, one session there. Physically, emotionally, and spiritually, during the sessions I do touch therapy, I do light therapy, I do sound therapy. So I play hertz, I use blue light, and I also use touch therapy, which is like light massage. I move energy like in the womb space to just kind of put your thoughts and your energy there, physically and emotionally. So I do belly massage, and then I also like relax you. I may feel that you need scalp. I may feel that you need hands. I always start the sessions with a foot bath because it's just showing that I honor you, and it's just giving you a visual of clearing your path and just being cleansed, and you are good enough. And then this is the pre-session before the session. This is the packet session.
Right.
And then we go into the steam. And so the steam, you sit on it, and I have a journal, anonymous journal of entries that I've been collecting for a very long time. So you can just drop things off, something that you just want to say and just want to be heard, but not really seen, just get it out. I have a journal for that. I do like guided coaching, like meditation sessions to really kind of help you to not just physically get medicine, but just like leave just light and feeling that you have like just a full body experience.
Which is amazing. And can we touch, because we never want to leave out our men.
Yeah, men,
because,
absolutely.
I feel like we've got men that are really more interested than ever in
Yeah.
their own health and well-being from the inside
Yes.
out. So
men, absolutely,
yes, share how that
absolutely.
helps
So
them.
for men, the same thing with the foot washing and the foot massaging and the abdominal massage just helps to stimulate those organs that are in that space. Your smaller and larger intestines, your spleen, your liver, just really giving it some love and stimulation. And then also, the actual steam of the medicine, it can help with cysts. It can help with like bacteria growth, like jock itch. It can help with blood flow. So like men tell me immediately after the steam, I don't know for how long, but they have like lots of blood flow, lots of blood flow. Yeah. So it's a really awesome service for men also for that physical, the prostate health, even like hemorrhoids, whatever, it's nothing seen. It's just very personal. You're just sitting on top of the medicine and you're covered, and whatever your things are that you're going through, male or female, or it can, really work and just relieve things off of your body.
Which is amazing. It is really amazing.
Release.
I know, Maddie, I'm like having an allergy moment here.
I know what she's saying. I wanted to have a party for
Yes.
all of us
Yes.
in the office. I was like, I think we should all go to Q and get a yoni.
Yes, I am
together.
waiting for that party.
And
Yeah.
we want to do it. So, like, do you think it's a great idea to do it in groups? Like, with a
Yes,
sense of
yes,
community?
like
Yeah.
yes, definitely a sense of community. Like we have tea, we have wine. I do like hors d'oeuvres, like
That's
acts like
amazing.
hot and cold, and ladies talk, men talk. Just I've actually never had a full men's party, but I have couple sessions with men,
Mhm.
and their partner or individual session with men. But for women, they have birthday cake, like
my God, I love
It's a
this.
whole
some
shebang.
yeah, some ladies are over here getting their feet massaged. Some ladies are in here doing a release and they laughing, or they're like being very emotional and vulnerable and just sharing. And so it's a really good experience. I do parties of 3, 6, and 9.
Okay, good to know.
Good to know.
3, 6, right? That's we can't
Yes,
forget that.
yes. Those are my favorite numbers. We won't forget that.
Same, my favorite numbers too.
So what is meant by intuitive session? I know we've kind of touched on it, but let's go a little bit deeper, because we talk so much about intuitive gifts here, and just that whole spirit side.
Yeah, so an intuitive session, like how can you have an intuitive spa session with the esthetician? So that is just me just like tuning into you, your energy, and just kind of being an empath, and just working on your body where I'm called to work on it. So um especially with like spiritual services like yoni steams and herbal steam sauna, like I'm touching your whole body or just parts of your body to help like physically put like pressure or energy in that space so that you can release that emotion. So I'm just intuitively doing that, and just me really wanting to connect with a person, just like help someone like, oh wow, that was the best session of my life. And I'm like, yeah, when you gonna come back? And it's just like it was so good. So just kind of like just using the unseen or something that you can't really teach people how to do, and just vibing and just getting to that space and just putting attention to that area to help release like stored emotions and thoughts and things like that. So it might be a shoulder, it might be a scalp massage, it may be a place on your palm, it may be like your belly, or things like that. And then also with beauty services, just listening to a person and hearing what they say. Hey, I want my face or my brows or my lashes to look like this, and you just kind of tuning in to like, okay, well, I think they'll be satisfied.
And as the healer, because you really are a healer in what you do you have any stories that like stand out? Because I feel like people love to hear those good stories of like a client that you've had that wow experience with.
Well, sometimes clients, the immediate like bliss, or your euphoric feeling you feel after like the herbal steam sauna or the yoni steam, like you'll see your clients feel like how they look even after a facial. But sometimes it's like that feedback afterwards. Like I've had clients tell me that, oh, I got a steam, and afterwards I had like the worst cycle ever, and it just felt like everything was coming out of me. And then I went to the doctor and I didn't have to have a uterine ablation anymore. Or I've had clients say, oh, after that steam, they don't let me know until I see them like way long. Like you don't get to hear about the good stories really unless you're probing, but a bad one, they'll be like, I've had someone tell me that, they just like was like bleeding so much again. And then they went to the doctor and their cysts had start to like release themselves. Just different stories of like bacteria and things like that. And I recently, I haven't been doing like the herbal steam sauna with intuitive massage like so long, maybe coming up on a year, but one of my clients was like, oh, it was so good. And then afterwards, I just like was just vomiting everywhere and purging. And I've had people tell me that, oh, I had just have the worst headache, afterwards, but then they feel so much better and lighter. So it's just like, like bringing everything to a point and then just releasing.
Yes. And I think just, with all the energy work that people do that we've had on the show, it really is getting that stuff that's stuck to that place where it can release and leave us, so we can feel lighter and brighter.
And you can feel sick afterwards. Like that was the worst session of my life. But then, the following days after that, after you recuperate, you're like, wow, I'm just feeling so good now. Absolutely. Yeah, and sometimes they don't even correlate that, so they just say, oh, that was a bad session, not, wow, I was like deeply like purged, and this was the purging session, and now I feel good. So
No, I think it's so beautiful. You want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I'm curious about the concept of the internal self-perception of beauty. Like, what does that really mean to you?
So that means to me, how we view ourselves and how we feel about ourselves, that's like, no matter what anyone says to you, that's your like perception of your beauty. So you can be like a very beautiful person, and then just because you have hangups or like insecurities, like, oh, my nose is so ugly, or oh, my toes are, weird looking, then you're not feeling your best and your most beautiful. I had recently had a client come to a spa party, and she had like arthritis in her foot, like a degenerative, and she did not want to experience the party, like, because I start with the foot steam and then I do the foot soak and the foot massage, and she needed it more than any other person because she just put so much negative energy, like being embarrassed or shamed, of her illness. And I was just like a little forceful, and I was like, nobody's looking, like, stick your foot in here, and she was really uneasy about the whole process of even me touching, her foot. But at the end, she wrote me this beautiful note, and she like gave me a really nice tip, and she's like, I'm just so grateful that you was like, a little forceful with me. I just really needed that, and I'm just so grateful and thankful. So her perception, her perceiving that, she is not good enough, or, she wasn't worthy to have a foot bath, just changing her perception, like, you are worthy to have these things, and what you perceiving is not beautiful thing. My mom's foot could be like that. Like, it's probably like no big deal for me. So just like how you perceive yourself is very important to your happiness, your wants, your needs, your desires, like, and it's just putting the mirror in front of you emotionally, and just letting like all of those I don't want to say insecurities, I can't think of the right word that I want to use, but just letting all those false
Narratives.
just letting them go and just feeling worthy and beautiful, like, in yourself.
Yeah.
I think that really sums up everything that we were just talking about, like how you do the intuitive work. Like, you knew that this woman really needed a bit more force to guide her into this space. And I think it also kind of circles back to when we opened last week about what the concept of beauty is. And our baseline was that beauty is that which evokes pleasure. And it seems that she wasn't in touch with her own beauty, right? Like, she was not in a pleasurable state. So I think I'm just seeing all of the dots connect, and it's really beautiful. So essentially, you're trying to lead people into living more pleasurable lives.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that interpretation.
No, but it's beautiful. And like I said, I mean, and you haven't yet experienced a session with Q yet, but it really is like beautiful on that level of, oh my God, like, it really is.
I'm going to start wearing a costume too. I'm putting on a whole show.
I love it.
Will it have sparkles? I love the sparkles.
You're gonna wear crowns.
Crown, bracelets that jingle, bells, bendy. Yeah, so that I can really like set the mood, like, hey, this is here what you're for, this like, unseen, like, exotic thing. Let's do it. So
Right.
So it's a very sensual experience.
Mhm.
And that's what makes it so like captivating. So many things are being stimulated. Therefore, you can be taken out of your headspace.
Yes. And just let go.
Absolutely. It's so beautiful.
I'm like, I need a Q session.
You
right
do.
now.
You do. I just want to remind everybody, if you're just now joining us, you're listening to Sage Advice with Melissa. I am your host, Melissa Coleman. We are here today with Q from Spa Q Aesthetics. We're talking about aesthetics and the deeper meaning of beauty today. And we just want to remind you, follow us on our social media at Sage Advice with Melissa, both on Facebook and Instagram. That's where you can connect with us. So let's continue on. Miss Q, what is it like to receive an intuitive session to enhance beauty? I think we've kind of touched on it, but what is different?
Okay, so as far to enhance beauty, okay, let me get this right in my head how I want to explain this. So beauty enhancements would be like your skin is becoming clear. This is my aesthetic person. Maybe me doing a Brazilian, maybe a vajacial, brows. Okay.
Mhm.
So I am let me get this. Enhancing the perception of beauty, like with normal people.
Mhm.
And it is intuitively making you feel at peace or at ease.
Mhm.
So by me simply just doing a Brazilian on you, I'm enhancing like how your pubis may perceive the look even to the out people, like more tame. So now you can wear like a sexy bikini and
Mhm.
like being your goddess self, or you can go on vacation or talk to someone, a face-to-face conversation, and not feel like you have to cover up your face
Yes.
or things like that. So I'm enhancing you intuitively, like what you need, so that you can like come through and shine outwardly.
Exactly. Which I think the way in which Q operates in her business, as we do with Sage Skincare, it
Mhm.
is really bringing that inside out,
Mhm.
and by
And then you're-
enhancing the
And
outside.
validating people
Yes.
like,
Mhm.
oh, you look awesome. Like this is
Mhm.
awesome for you.
Yes. No, because I think
Well,
it goes hand in hand.
You draw them in
Mhm.
from like, because people always want that quick external fix of make me look good on the outside, but you draw them in, and then you give those intuitive,
Mhm.
more deeper level like lessons.
Yeah, like sometimes I tell people like, hair removal is a personal decision. Like I'll leave your lip hair if you want me to. I'll leave your sideburns if you want me to. I'm not going to be pushy or like putting what I think beautiful is on you.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, hey, I'm just here to work. Like whatever I'll make mention, like I think that you will really enjoy this. I
Mhm.
think that this will be beneficial to you, but based on other people. But I don't ever like push people and say, oh, you need to remove this hair on your lip. Like this is ridiculous. Or I know you do not have 2-inch underarm on under. I'll be like, okay, your hair's kind of long under your armpits. And based on other clients, it just helps with sweating,
Mhm.
and it helps like if you're a natural person not to have to worry about, smells. So it's your choice. It's totally your choice. I'm just like giving you an option.
I
Mhm.
love that.
Yes.
I love it. You're like,
yes.
it's here for you if you want.
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mhm.
We're actually about to, we're going to break now. Real quick though, tell everybody how they can find you.
Okay. You
Super
can
quick.
314-629-2706. You can always text me and I can send you to like social media, Facebook, Spa Q Aesthetics, or Instagram, spa__ Q Aesthetics.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then our website, www.spaqaesthetics.com.
All right, everybody, we're going to dash for just a few minutes. We'll be back with you right after these announcements.
If you're looking for a new informative health and lifestyle show to gain knowledge and inspiration to help guide your journey to think, work, and live more powerfully, then you need to listen to Sage Advice with Melissa. Now, whether you're trying to improve your life from a mental, physical, or spiritual journey, Sage Advice with Melissa Coleman, CEO of Sage Skincare, delivers weekly advice from industry experts to provide you with insightful suggestions to allow you to thrive with a better quality of life. Melissa's mission: to guide you through the uncharted waters of health and wellness and to give you a voice to help improve your life. So be sure to tune in to Melissa. You'll be glad you did.
Hey, listeners, saying thanks to your customers is nice and polite, but expressing your gratitude in memorable and ongoing ways can boost your business. At Promo Experts LLC, we exceed our customers' expectations. For over 20 years, our product knowledge and experience has helped them with their marketing initiatives and trade show graphics. We are happy to put that experience to work for you. Quality products, great customer service, and prices are our number one priority. We work with you to find unique, creative, and new ideas that fit your image and expectations, helping you build strong relationships with your customers. When you select Promo Experts as your marketing partner, we help you to see more than the big picture. For more information about this exciting opportunity, contact Diane Carson, President, at 636-458-5241. That's 636-458-5241. Let Promo Experts help you to move your business brand beyond the bland.
Do you want to become a radio show host, or do you want to create a radio show? Well, Dr. Stan Fine can help you to have your own radio show and put you on 100 cities daily across the U.S. And you can immediately start recording from a live radio studio. As a radio industry veteran, Dr. Stan Fine has 12 years of experience and has produced and hosted over 1,000 radio shows with over 10 million listeners. Dr. Stan Fine knows how to make this happen for you. He's a pro, and he can turn your dreams into a reality. Dr. Stan Fine will help you with everything from learning how to promote your show, develop a host persona, interview techniques, market your show on social media, teach you how to get guests and sponsors, and more. Dr. Stan Fine can put you on the air nationwide daily to 100 cities. If you're interested in making your dream come true, if you want to see how it all works, then give Dr. Stan Fine a call at 314-710-8413. That's 314-710-8413. You've got nothing to lose, and Dr. Stan Fine can help make your nationwide radio dreams come true.
Is your business struggling with getting found online? Are you having a hard time finding a marketing company that you can trust? Look no further than Vivial. At Vivial, we are experts at helping connect buyers to consumers by our innovative marketing strategies with proven methods that help businesses connect to their target demographic. For a free consultation, call Anthony today at 314-437-1906. That's 314-437-1906.
Have you always wanted to write your own book but don't know where to start? Publishing Concepts, a publishing company located right here in St. Louis, offers everything from consulting, book printing, copyrights, ISBNs and barcodes, print book layout, ebook and iBook layout, graphic design, cover design, ghostwriting, typing and editing, distribution, marketing, and more for an affordable price. Visit PublishingConceptsLLC.com or just Google Publishing Concepts to get started today, or call 314-781-8880. That's 314-781-8880. Publishing Concepts. We help you sell more books.
Many small businesses do not have a marketing manager. In many cases, it is the company owner that drives marketing and sales efforts with the gut instinct to survive. Even when small businesses do have a marketing manager, though, many of them are trying to navigate through the complex sales and marketing landscape with little to no success or budget.
How to Promote Your Business with Limited Money is a general purpose how-to business book written for business owners and marketing professionals by business owners Dr. Stan Fine and Joseph W. Clote. This guide is not intended to be read as a front-to-back chapter book and rather serves as a quick reference guide. Refer to this book as you need specific information and skip around as needed.
Promoting your business with limited money is one challenging feat, but there are unlimited ideas you can apply to achieve objectives you pre-establish. So put on your marketing hat and let's take action to start showing your prospects the value your business delivers.
A little you need to know about Dr. Stan Fine. During his 60-year career, Dr. Fine has become an authority on sales and marketing business development issues. His presentations have made him much in demand as a speaker and seminar leader. He has taught business development topics at numerous universities across the United States and has conducted over 500 sales and management seminars. Some of Dr. Fine's credentials in corporate America are currently Dr. Fine serves as a co-host of the Your Business radio show on KDORH 92.9 FM in St. Louis and a co-host of Nationwide Daily Radio Show on my Genre Radio Network on the Zeno Media platform. In 100 cities, he is also on a daily TV show on the Valuable TV and the Real TV networks. Go and get a copy of How to Promote Your Business with Limited Money today.
To purchase your copy of How to Promote Your Business with Limited Money, go to It's Your Business website at www.itsyourbusinessradio.com.
Welcome back to part 2 of Sage Advice with Melissa. I am your host, Melissa Coleman. We are here today with Q Eshin. Did I get it right this time? I always screw it up.
It's really like Ishin.
Eshin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
all right.
Fast.
I'm going to work on it. I've known
Ishin.
her for years
Ishin.
now. I still can't get it right. So we are here this month with you talking about beauty and what that looks like on that deeper spiritual and mind body side of things. And we are with you on KWRH 92.9 FM and KXOK 102.9 FM every Saturday from 11 to noon. We are also on YouTube. KXOK Radio is the station on Thursdays from 10 to 11, and also on Rock Webster Facebook Live page, also 10 to 11. And then we are on Monday through Fridays on My Genre Radio Network. All you have to do is search your city and search our show. You can find us there from 7 to 8 a.m. and then again from noon to 1 p.m. We are talking today about aesthetics and the deeper meaning of beauty with this lovely being. So we had to dash at break. So I'm going to give you this opportunity to slowly share how everybody can follow you and take note.
Okay, so you could reach us by text message at 314-629-2706 for any questions.
One more time.
314-629-2706, and there I can direct you to the website. I'll just send you a link because it's a little bit to spell, or Facebook, or if you're having questions about services and things like that, a simple text for an initial conversation is good.
Awesome. All right, so let's get more into what you're doing now. Can you tell us more about self-care emotional release coaching? Because we just got some new and exciting news from this lady during break, which we're going to share with you also, what she is up to. But let's go there.
Okay, so I am always cultivating myself to be my best version. And so I've been really wanting to learn the proper skills to be a coach, a life coach, a self-care life coach. I've always been like a good listener and just like feedback to clients and things like that. And so I've been told several times that, this would be good for me. So I recently enrolled, and so I am a life coach. I'm not certified yet, but I am taking clients. I'm not going to practice on you, but I am going to be a really good listener. And it is on my booking site as an option. But self-care emotional release coaching is the things that I do that I explained earlier about, like using touch therapy and intuitive therapy to use those tools, mirrors for you to speak with, massage for you to release tension. So using different modalities to help physically release tension and emotions out of your body. So certain parts of your body, you store like memory, you store emotions, and I do like work a lot in the abdomen area where you can store anger and sadness and fear. So giving some energy to different areas of your body help you to release physically, emotionally. So that's the emotional release part. And coaching is just me showing up and being there for you and just providing a space for you to kind of like tell me what you need, or, just ask me just to like do what you feel necessary. So just kind of like being an accountability partner, like holding the space for you and just listening and just being showing up for you, because during coaching sessions, like you are the expert. I'm just here to like hold space for you and open up the door for you to find your own truths. So
I like that.
yeah, so
Yeah.
let's see. So during like a session, we can address like if you have like limiting beliefs, like the like beauty part of fears, like identify goals that you want to accomplish, um, um, identify what your wants, needs, and desires are. And I like do a lot of talking to clients about negative self-talk. I'm just like, excuse me, like, would you say that to somebody else? Like, why are you saying it to yourself? Like, come on,
Mhm.
show up. So just holding someone accountable and pointing out things like you want to be better. These are like some of the things that I'm reflecting off of you. And then like relationships, transition, breakups, and things like that. Like just holding space for people that are transitioning or improving, wanting to improve on those things.
Mhm. And how does this look going forward now that you're going to step into that space, as far as on the, strictly aesthetic side? Are you going to be stepping away, or are you going to continue
Um,
doing both?
I won't step away from aesthetics, but I won't offer everything. Like I won't offer lashes, I am moving into memberships. So if you don't have a membership, then maybe I don't offer brows to the public and things like that. So I'm learning how to do memberships and things like that so that my regular clients that need aesthetics, they'll have a membership and it won't be like a burden on me to try to flip flop all the time. So
Right.
moving more into memberships and packages, like bulk things, so that I can know how to spend my time.
Exactly. That
Mhm.
makes a lot of sense. We're actually working on that in our office right
Mhm.
now with the things that we're doing.
Mhm.
So, other than the one-on-one services, which we kind of touched upon a little bit in the first half, is what offers do you have for group things?
Okay, so for group things,
And you do tons of group things.
I do a lot of group stuff. So I do like facials, like small party facials, 3 or 6. I do foot baths. I do foot baths and facials together. I do like a product making, and everything is always with intention. Like that's my thing. So we'll make like a bath salt, and we'll take like potato paper and write affirmations on them and put them in there because they're like, water soluble. So you taking a bath and your affirmation is floating in the water. Or we'll make candles and we'll do the same thing, like put some things in the candle that we want to release or burn. So I'm always like redirecting everything to like affirmations and like release and self-care. Or we'll do like body butters and the same thing. Or well, I'll just like be creative and make, we're gonna make something. So I do like product parties, yoni steam parties, um, facials, foot bath parties, and like sister circles, having a good time eating, So those are like group options that I have.
Mhm. And can we touch upon your butter bar and all the special things that you make at your space?
Mm. So I mostly do like oil infusions. I have like essential oils, like really good quality essential oils that I retail that I use in product, and carrier oils, so like hemp, jojoba, shea, almond, apricot, avocado. I have all these oils that I infuse, like maybe herbs or like custom requests, or I do have like a hair like jelly that I make that really like helps with hair growth and damage and things like that. So I make those few things in house, and I have like skincare. I have like an oil like for anti-aging with black seed oil and lang lang, and I have just some like um moisturizers and cleansers and things like that.
Mhm.
hmm
And those you do all in house too?
Well, I don't actually make the moisturizers and the cleansers in house. I do like wholesale them, but all of anything that's oil based, I do make in house.
Mhm. We're gonna get
Blend. I
use
don't
ours.
make them. I blend them. I infuse them together. They're already made.
It was a good idea.
Yes.
What?
Getting you to use our moisturizers.
Okay, yeah. I just have like a jelly moisturizer, a lavender based aloe moisturizer, and then I have a what's the base of it? It's a cream, goat milk, neem, rosemary moisturizer.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Just two.
collab.
Yes.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yes. Yeah. She does amazing stuff. Finds
Don't doubt
amazing.
it.
Yes, absolutely. So, what spa parties do you have coming up for the public to partake in?
So I do host a spa party once a month, and the whole month is dedicated to this party. It seems like. So this upcoming month, next week, I think is Munchies and Mimosas. So Munchies, like, because it's 420, and we'll have lots of like snacks and things to eat, and mimosas, but also there's like a mimosa strand of cannabis. So we're not focusing on like the cannabis, we're focusing on other medicinal herbs that you can blend. So like rosemary or white willow bark or red raspberry, like other herbs that you can blend if you like to smoke, to help with like lung health or help with like your nervous system, anxiety, pain. So there are other herbs that are medicinal that you can feel, that doesn't necessarily give you like the high feeling, but definitely gives you like a body of smoke if you like flavor, and then also can have some very beneficial things on your body. So that's the focus. And sound bowl.
Ooh, that's really good for this time of year, because Ayurvedically speaking, we're in the kapha season, right? So we have all of like this mucus going on, and smoking is very drying.
Yes.
So that's a great combination to kind of dry out all of this stickiness. You can almost think about it as like all this honey in your body. If you don't want to think about it as mucus, think about it as
honey.
sticky honey. And you need to dry it up.
Tar.
And heat it up.
Get it out of there.
You need to release it. So you got a perfect little event.
Yeah.
to do
So it's
that.
called Munchies and Mimosas. And so we'll like talk about different herbs blends. You get your blend, and then you get your little pre-roll, and then you can puff, and then we have sound bowl, and then you just get your DNA reset.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Awesome.
I like that
I
program. We got a thing to do on 420.
Exactly.
Okay. All
We're
right.
gonna come out.
Okay.
Are we?
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
bring the sage babes with us.
The sage babes.
Okay,
The
Missy,
sage
she
babes.
look. Well, let me get you a ticket. Let me send you the booking link. Make sure you text me so I can send you that link.
Is that what I was going to say? Should
Mhm.
everybody
Yeah,
just text?
Yeah,
Okay.
just text, and then I
Re-
can send the link.
Yes. Repeat your number twice again.
314-629-2706. 314-629-2706. And seating is very, very limited. I'm not like trying to bring a large group, just a nice, small, intimate group to share. No more than like 11 people. That's like my max.
Awesome.
11.
Awesome.
I like
Awesome.
that.
All right. We're going to have to look into it.
Okay.
Yeah, we are. I like that.
Okay.
It's close to my birthday, so I say
Yes.
yes to all the great things that are around my birthday.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I got you.
Awesome. I just want to remind everybody, if you're just now joining us, you're listening to Sage Advice with Melissa. I am your host, Melissa Coleman. We are here today with Q. We're talking about aesthetics and the deeper meaning of that. And if you want to follow us on our socials, you can find us at Sage Advice with Melissa. That's where we are. We want to hear from you and share with you and all those good things. Yes?
Yes,
Did I
we
get it?
do.
Awesome.
Yeah, we want you to bug us and tell us what you want or what you think. And if you have any follow-up questions for Q or
Yes.
for our other amazing guests, we are here. All you have
Yes.
to do is message us.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, what gives you validation to offer so many unchartered and healing services?
So what gives me validation, number one, are the people that I serve. You know, them telling me, Q, when you do this, you make me feel like this. So that really gives me validation that, you know, I'm leading, you know, walking in my purpose, doing it on purpose, like being there. And then also like I've done work with the shaman just to help kind of like connect my what I'm thinking, my thoughts of what my perception is to like my high self, my spiritual self, so doing work with the shaman, and then like I just do tons of trainings and certifications. I love learning. I love like researching. I'll go like down a hole like researching and then come back up
Meet
and
your
like
friend.
be like, oh, okay, that was like an hour or 2 days, or like, I really dug deep. Like right now, I'm really like been like diving, watching all of these psilocybin mushroom documentaries and mycologists, and just like this will like I just dive deep into stuff sometimes, and then I know a little bit about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, just like people give me validation. I'm just connecting with my spirit, like with the shaman give me validation, and then just learning stuff give me validation to do what I do.
Very
It
cool.
seems very holistic, right? Like you're taking from the people in the community and you're going inward to the only place where real wisdom lies, and then you're also taking in like the world and the data around you, so you have the knowledge as well. And it seems like with all of this, it can maybe communicate, and even more wisdom can be born from that. And so it's a really beautiful approach that you
Thank
have.
you for that validation.
She's a thinker. She is
like,
on.
she's a
top of
puzzle doer, like
Yeah,
connecting all the puzzle pieces.
Absolutely. So this is going to be a really exciting question for me, since you shared a little bit on break.
Okay.
What can we expect in the? Did I skip it? I might have skipped actually.
Oh, you just this
No, I
one.
didn't.
Yeah.
What can we expect in the near future that you haven't already shared?
Okay, so kind of shared a little shared. So one thing we can expect is I am going to be rebranding myself, trying to like figure out how to take those steps, because I want the name of my business to better tell what I do and what I bring to the community. I am for everybody, no matter like what you look like, your spiritual beliefs. And so I'm going to be rebranding myself as the self-care creative spa and life coaching place. I feel like I am like a creative self-care person. Like I'm always thinking of like new ways to like help. Oh, let's release this attention. Let's want to spritz some water on this person, or we're going to like sage, or we're going to like do these activities. So I'm always thinking of something creatively to like connect people with their high self. And so I want to like rebrand my business as the self-care creative, like a creative place to like have spa parties, like spa services, like love on yourself. And then I just thought it was an amazing way to start the new journey on my life coaching business, because I do want everyone, the self-care, to precede any thoughts that they may be having when they come to me like, okay, I'm going to get some form of self-care, and these are all the different facets that I can get that. So changing after 10 years from spa Q aesthetics to a more defined name for what I'm doing and how I'm touching people.
Yes.
I'll be like adding some new services. We are going to be relocating very soon to a home spa situation. I'm really excited about, just downsizing, and so that I can like be more in tune with my spiritual work and not necessarily like overhead and things like that. So like being to myself, like, and what I do, and not worrying about like, the physical part of living, like bills and things. And I want to be adding like spiritual baths. So allowing people to come in and get that mud that they dare not put in their own tub, the salts that they wouldn't dare, the, herbs. And so being able to provide like a spiritual bath, and a spiritual bath is just like a symbolic to cleansing yourself and physically using like things that's been proven to detox. So like Ayurvedic muds, herbs and things like that. So just soaking and bathing and just like making it a release session also. So spiritual baths and the portion of self-care coaching to just whatever you feel like what you need for self-care. I'm just showing up as an accountability partner and a really active listener and a goal setter for you. So those are some new things that are coming very soon.
Yes, no, that's really exciting. I am absolutely thrilled for you. Miss Maddie, any thoughts or questions you may have?
Yeah, I'm curious for like our listeners at home, since you are the self-care creative, like what kind of ideas can you give them for to do at home? Because not everybody's here
Right.
in St. Louis. So what can
Mm.
you give for them to do right now, like in the springtime? What would be good for them?
Okay, so some self-care. I'm really big on affirmations.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't always know like what they want to affirm or how to like how do I affirm something?
Mm-hmm.
So something you can do is you can do something really easy. You can get some beads.
Mm-hmm.
I like number 24. 24 has just been really showing up for me. So you can get you some little beads and you can make you some meditation beads, quote meditation beads. And so let's just say you want to work on more organization. So you can just sit in a space and get you maybe a set amount of beads. I like 24 beads on a string and string them,
Mm-hmm.
and then put one larger one on there so you can know where you stop and you can just sit in space and close your eyes and just clear everything and just envision that you are just only in that chair only and you have the beads in your hand and you can affirm um, I am a very organized person, and you turn a bead. I am a very organized person. You just keep going until you get that last one, and you just keep repeating that I am a very organized person. And that repeating things to yourself over and over again and affirming to yourself, it
Mm-hmm.
just helps to reset your DNA and your thoughts
Mm-hmm.
until you really start believing that I am a very organized person. So that's something that's really easy to help reprogram like your thoughts and like give you something to ponder on or to meditate on in a
Mhm.
moment.
I
That's
like
beautiful.
that. I like that.
Yeah.
And that's something someone should do daily, correct?
Mhm.
Or more than once a day.
Yeah, as many times you need.
Mm-hmm.
You can even get like a bracelet, like the crystal bracelets that
Mhm.
you wear that maybe have like the tassels. You just need to starting a stopping point so you can know how many times you've done it, and you just take the bracelet off and just like affirm yourself, like I'm so organized, which is something I'm working on. Obviously, I'm such an organized person. I am such an organized person. Like you just really start believing that you're like, yes, I am organized. Let me put these papers in numerical order.
I love it.
Mhm.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yes, no, it's been amazing having you here. I'm so excited for all that you've got coming up in your future. Again, one more time, share your number because we're getting ready to head on out the
It's
door.
314-629-2706. You can text this number at any time with a question, and I will get back with you as soon as I can to, help to release some things, some self-care, some emotional release.
And one last question for those that are not here locally.
Mhm.
Will your coaching, can you do some of that online? Will you be able to meet?
I will. That won't be maybe until like the latter part of the year.
Okay.
Like October, but I will be having some very organized packages and ways that we can communicate.
Fabulous. So find Q, get a hold of her, check her out online. We're going to head out the door and hand everything back over to the radio station. But like we like to leave you, health is a state of mind, wellness is a state of being. Be good, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Where threatened and endangered species, as well as farmers, ranchers, and businesses, will benefit if the Recovering America's Wildlife Act becomes law this year.
At the 50th anniversary of the Endangered Species Act, Democratic Senator Martin Heinrich of New Mexico and Republican Senator Tom Tillis of North Carolina have reintroduced the bill. The National Wildlife Federation's Mike Leahy is optimistic it now has the support and momentum it needs.
Every year there's new studies highlighting how dire the situation is for a lot of species. About a third of the species in this country are at heightened risk of
acknowledges Congress is still working out funding for the bill, a major roadblock last year. The act would give states and tribes $1.4 billion a year to spend on their federally mandated wildlife action plans, with $98 million designated for tribal nations conservation programs. I'm Deborah Van Fleet.
And the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency is accepting public comments now on its proposed new drinking water regulations.
The agency announced plans to limit harmful toxic substance known as PFAS in drinking water and says cleaner water will prevent thousands of deaths and improve the lives of Tennessee residents. Jeff Gisler with the Southern Environmental Law Center calls the proposal a step in the right direction to clean up drinking water, but adds his organization has been pushing for enforcement at the state and federal level and wants the state to do more to figure out where these chemicals are coming from.
What this new proposed rule will do will mean that if a drinking water utility finds these chemicals in their drinking water supply, then they're going to have to clean it up. And so ultimately the end result is what we're looking for, in that the drinking water that comes out of our taps is safe.
For Public News Service, I'm Danielle Smith. Find our 8 trust indicators to support transparency and accuracy at publicnewsservice.org.
Finally, our Edwin J. Vieira tells us, along with the rest of the U.S., Connecticut residents are not getting enough sleep.
Connecticut ranked 24th in insufficient sleep according to America's Health Ranking. The report finds 32% of people living in the state are getting less than 7 hours of sleep, the same percentage as in the rest of the nation. While this is a decline from previous years, experts note there are ways people can get more sleep. Dr. Ravi Yohar with United Healthcare says a routine before bed can help people sleep easier.
That's something that's really important. Just having a routine, whether it's brushing your teeth, changing into pajamas, doing some kind of activity before you go to sleep, like yoga, listening to music, reading, or setting your alarm for the same time every day.
Yohar also advises people to avoid eating large meals before bed since they can cause restless sleep problems.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported, heard on interesting radio stations, your favorite podcast platform. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
Broadcasting live from the International Institute of St. Louis. KXOK LP St. Louis. Take KXOK with you wherever you go and listen on the free TuneIn app. Sage Advice with Melissa is a new informative health and lifestyle show for you to gain knowledge and inspiration to help guide your journey to think, work, and live more powerfully. Whether you're trying
and know your mark, know more about you, because I think since the last time you were here, we've gone up a few million listeners weekly.
Okay.
So we're approaching that 9 million mark.
Stan Show Tuesday. Stan Show Tuesday. Okay.
We're on.
Hi, Mark. So Q enjoys assisting 9 million mark. So Q enjoys assisting people to
Welcome, folks. It's another beautiful Wednesday.
Sage Advice with Melissa.
Sunshine right next to me. Samantha Newman. How you doing today? I'm doing good. There you go. We got another great show for you today, folks. We have Roxanne May for Reliable Accounting and Tax. And it's that time of the year where Uncle Sam's going to be knocking on your door here shortly. You need to find out what you're going to pay. So we're going to learn more about how Roxanne got involved in this and learn a little bit more about her business. Before we do that, Sammy's going to tell us a little bit about Roxanne.
So I'm so excited to have Roxanne on the show. She has so much energy. I want to drink it up. But she is a business entrepreneur. She started her business in 1993, Reliable